Alright, Cold Sun Office. This mod got updated a while ago, but you know, I'm playing it now, yeah, a bit of a slacker. But I heard that the story cutscene prior to the beginning of this mod is roughly about 25 minutes long, which is phenomenal, especially considering the fact that my throat is sore. And strangely enough, it became sore after eating watermelon. And even stranger than that, this is the second time in a row of it happening. Because yesterday, I ate watermelon, and my throat became sore. That isn't really related to anything, but I may very well be allergic to watermelon. That aside, sore throat, gonna be reading for a lot. Wonderful text right there. Let's get into it. It's already been about 3 days. Vane. We should still try to pull ourselves together, even if the situation has reached this point. Continuing to sulk like this would only lead our office to ruin. And that's definitely not something the boss would want to see, right? This point? What are you talking about? I can understand your feelings, but how are you still able to just stand there and make light of all this? Did everyone's sacrifices not matter to you at all? Yeah, I should have seen it sooner. The deaths of your companions never really mattered to you, right? Even when it was him, you still remained indifferent. Damn, he's saying you was a bitch. He's like, your ass is not loyal. Everything is so insignificant to you. Looks like even a kid like you could see through me. Wow, okay, damn. I thought he would maybe go like with some protest. Nah, he just went like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. But what are you gonna do about it? Surely, I guess I'm still too obvious. Yes, everything is just as you said. It just so happens that the gentleman who was kind to me is no longer here. So naturally, there's no need for me to stay here any longer. So, get out. Okay. As you wish. Take care, Vane. Wait, we're inviting that prick? Really? I mean, fine. I do want to bait his ass. He did pull a bitch move. Is this? Alright. Hey, why is this being shown to us again? There's no way this kid will end up like that Philip guy if he's just gonna hole up in that office. You only need to focus on receiving our guests and sorting the books. Why do you need to care about such things? Well, I've coming a long way as a fixer myself, you know. Even I still feel a little uncomfortable when witnessing such a scene. Yeah, that Glenn bitch was... Well, he was a bitch. I mean, shit, I said it prior, but yeah. But it seems that the fixer named Glenn kept the invitation a secret. That boy who was left behind did not seem to know about it. There's a bunch of impulsive hotheads out there who think they could bear all the burden if they end up failing to handle a commission. Then they try to look for a way to undo what's happened. But it tends to never really end well for them. The idea of them coming back here is beyond any logical thoughts. They still plan to return despite the sacrifices their colleagues desperately made to cover their escape. As I said before, most of these fixers are people who've been pulled from a life and death situation by their boss, so it's no surprise that they are willing to die for him. But this Glenn guy doesn't really look like some greenhorn. Maybe he'll get some serious help. Indeed, the invitation seems to point to other guests as well, so let's keep watching. Okay. I was wondering why I was so short. I was like, damn, we're already talking to them? The more you know. Alas, I never expected it to be delivered to me. Boss, sure enough, you're still... Muttering any more like this is futile at this point, but there's no way he'd get that kid Vane involved again. But the big question is, how am I going to talk to that fine gentleman later? Man, how did I find myself in this shitty place again, even though I've been blindly wandering? That is one ugly ass scar, bro. You got fucked up. You got fucked up. Jessica? One more step and I'll have your head cut off, Glenn. Jesus Christ. Troy, yes, you bastard. You're still with the Indexed? Just how did I end up seeing you as soon as I got to this place? It's been a long time, and seeing you today really is some bad luck. Talk all you want. I only remain on standby here because the prescript wills it. Okay, so you're also a bitch. Are you still following these meaningless things? I will always follow the prescript. That is the only meaning to my existence. Yeah, people from the Index, still weird. Yep, nothing changed. Yeah, damn. Unlike a certain individual who turned his back on his faith midway and fled in such a hurry. You know, that gives me more respect for Glenn. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. Granted, he is named Glenn, so the respect is still set at a bar low. That's like a cap he cannot exceed. but that gives me more. I was honestly taken aback when I first heard the news of your desertion, but I never did receive any prescripts to hunt you down. Pity. Jesus. If you're looking for a fight, I'm happy to oblige. Before that, let me finish today's prescript. Your assumption is slightly correct. My prescript for today has something to do with you. Finally, it's time, so draw your dumbass, he just said he isn't gonna whatever. Sketch. Are these? Remember them? They have been kept by me ever since you turned your back on the prescripts. No, why? Here. To Troy S. Bring the once betrayer's weapons to Block 51. Give them to the 19th person you meet. I suppose this too must be the willed prescripts. Yeah, that's definitely something. Even if you betray the prescripts, it never truly leaves you for good. Maybe it even... What a joke. If the prescripts are absolute, as you say. But why? Why do they still want more? Why would you have to follow it? Bro, he could literally just like tear it up and throw it on the ground. What is he gonna do? You know? My prescript for today does not include becoming your counsel. Now that the prescript has been carried out, let's say goodbye here, Glenn. I hope to see you again. I vowed to completely destroy any traces of my past. But in the end, was it still within the expectations of the prescripts? These blades still make me sick to this day. They took her away from me, smashing the meager bits of happiness I had left. So I take it the prescripts yeeted and deleted Jessica. I would imagine. But right now, looks like these swords just might come in handy. Even if it is to repay the boss for saving my life. Yeah, he's one of the few good people left in the city. I was finally able to get rid of the nightmares that had been lingering in my mind for so long, thanks to everyone at the office. And now the majority of them are dead. Thank you for that. We gave you character development. You should be thankful. They've let me feel the warmth of home again after losing her. Jessica, if you were by my side right now, you would definitely be supporting me. I see. Now, let's go and meet our old friends. Cool, I suppose. I never expected this guy to formally be an index proxy. Is there anything strange about that? My brother in Christ. Everyone from the index is a fucking weirdo. Glenn, certainly a bit strange, but like not to that level. The people from the index, Jesus, they're fucking terrible. Of course, you know how crazy those guys at the index are, right? The guy was able to run away from that hellhole unarmed and live freely. He even found work in an office and got to where he is now. I'm a little curious as to what he's been doing though. Then why don't you carefully read through the book later so you'll understand. Bro, I'm telling you, the credenza is broken. We have already received him as a guest before, and I believe you'll be able to properly finish it smoothly this time as well. Easy for you to say. He probably won't come along. The invitation is showing, displaying visions again. Let us keep watching. The higher-ups really hosted a summit at a time like this. I mean, does the old man from the Kurokuma clan still have any clues on what's going on? I heard that it's got something with the succession of the previous Soto Capo who died in this area. It's getting late. Let's go in first. We suffered a lot of losses ever since we lost contact, the Soto Capo and Escapai. Weird ass names, dog. Weird ass names. After that massive attack launched by the Index, I was left with less than 30% of the available personnel under my command. The situation on our side isn't looking optimistic as well. There's just no time for us to count the dead and wounded. The summit is about to start. How come there are only so little other families present until now? Counting us, only about 6 families are present? Looking at all the absent positions, Solozoyo, Storacity, Takagaglia, and Barzanini, these families all seem to be... Greetings. Thank you for participating in the Thumb Summit, everyone. That's a dude. Yeah. I'm not confident, but I think that's a dude. I'm really not confident, but I'm pretty sure it is. Despite suffering such a heavy blow, it appears that it's still possible for the families to gather. Although I personally don't like red tape, let me first express my gratitude to all the families who went out of their busy schedules to attend this event. You all must be aware of the purpose of this summit. It's like 50-50 really. I mean, probably a dude. That's like kind of guy drip, I think. I know they got like the fucking Shire Boy shorts, so I mean, maybe. In light of the fact that the previous Soda Capo and the Capai who managed this place have all died as martyrs, as the only remaining Capo, the Capo de Capi, okay, what the fuck are these names? Has assigned me to take over the duties of the previous Soda Capo of this place, so this summit was held to inform y'all. Fucking wonderful. Okay, that's amazing. What the fuck? Who named this shit? Why are these the official names? Bro, I have a sore throat. You can't expect me to do vocal gymnastics here. In the future, I will take over as the Thumb Soda Capo in El Corp's Nest along with the city's southern region. Yes, Soda Capo. Since I have been raised to the position of a Soda Capo, I swear to God, if you say that shit one more time, you fucking femboy, bro. On God. I will not be able to do without the cooperation of your families in the coming future. I'm already aware of the hard and tiring amount of work the various families have been doing in the recent days. Everyone from the Kurokuma clan, you all still managed to fulfill your duty during such a critical period and fended off many of the enemy's attacks. I hope you could continue to exert your remaining strength in the future. I believe your territory can be expanded by at least 20%. Yeah, we'll do our best for the Capo de Capo and the Stud Capo. Wait, please tell this to the underboss for me. This matter has completely nothing to do with me. Go to hell and repent for your sins there. What the fuck are they doing? Friends from the Raimier family, I thank you for the enormous amount of money you have given to rebuilding what was destroyed after the war. I think you will be able to handle the financial operations of the southern region in the future. It is our duty to do so. We will be in the best of future and continue to dedicate ourselves to the cause of the Capo de Capo. I'm gonna progressively utilize less energy in saying these weird ass words. It's just gonna become like Neanderthal grunts at one point. Damn bastards, we're all gonna die just because of this damn thing. Jesus. This should be the last one, right? Wrap up the team. So I take it they're also killing other families within the weird ass naming thing? There were many other families who held their ground during the attack of the Index. They fought to the last man. Or, during the attack of the Index, they kind of like went out and just kind of beat the shit out of a couple other families, you know, kind of hush-hush under the rug. Possibly. Hats off to them for their sacrifice. Hats off to the fallen families. He's but some outcasted mourning dog, and now he would dare to pretend to take over the position of Sidibim under the name of Dibnibda. The new Zimra sends his regards, motherfucker. Yeah, that is a word I'm familiar with. Thank you for that one. The distribution of positions within each family will be readjusted shortly after we clean up the little amidst all this chaos. The Thumb is but to reclaim all of the areas that have been stained by the presence of those no longer needed. Give the scum who would dare to sully our territory a head-on blow. Yes, Dibnibda. There's still several of us left. Are you really trying to start a full-scale civil war here? If you dare to even kill us. Oh, damn, looks like they didn't give a shit. So, come in. All the traitors you named have been wiped out. Please give your next instructions. Oh, okay, so they're traitors. Alrighty. Well done. Go and have some rest first. Damn, this art looks really fucking good. I believe that the Thumb will only be more united and stronger after weeding out all these revolting vermin. I hope all of you will serve us well in the future. That's all I have to say. The summit is over. You could leave on your own. Report on the curse status? And that is one tall ass motherfucker. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure that's a dude though. I'm like 90% certain on that. When it was shown like the cutscene of them kneeling, I was like, bro, that's definitely not a dude, but like I'm pretty sure it is now. This is like Schrodinger's gender, bro. I swear to God. the mod author went out to confuse some people. The tasks you have given have all been completed. The Tsunul cartel and the Chima family and the family who all seek to plot against us have all been purged. What about that old fella? Executed by my own hand, as you ordered. Everything seems to be going well. You're not hurt, are you? Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine. These guys used to unite to ostracize us. They would even slander us to our superiors for that dangerous mission we previously took. But what these idiots never saw coming was that this would eventually turn out to be our opportunity. so they deserve to end up where they are now. Report to the There's a fixer visiting who claims to be your acquaintance and is asking to see you by name. Let him in. Why are you here all of a sudden? Long time no see, Mr. Glenn. Okay, you know, you were just, like, even back, I thought that motherfucker was just short, your femboy energy, but Jesus fucking Christ. Giant energy, goddamn. The information on the families you provided before has been a big help to us. Hello, Sonny. Soda Kappa. Why, shit. I didn't want to say that. No need for such elaborate formalities. Just say what you have to say. I'm here this time to discuss a matter regarding the Cold Sun office. What happened to Mr. Liu? I heard back then that you guys were going to the library, right? We lost almost everybody, even Liu Yi. I understand. I'm very sorry to hear such unfortunate news. So, my friend, what can I do for you? Student Sonny, I wonder if you can, for the sake of the upholding our friendship in the past, send someone to assist me in taking back Liu Yi's book. So that's it. What? Don't want to wag your tail to the Hana Association that usually subsidizes and promotes you? Instead, you would rather ask for help from the opposite side, me, a Tsunul of the thumb. You. If you don't want to lend a hand to an old friend from the past, why do you have to say such a thing? It seems that you have forgotten Liu Yi's kindness to you and me. Very well. Damn, I didn't expect it just to end like that. Shit. Goddamn. God damn it, bunch of ungrateful bastards. They clearly received so much help from the boss, and yet this time, none of them want to repay the favor. Even that guy, Sonny. It fucking is a dude, I knew it. I don't recall saying I never wanted to get involved in this, did I? Damn, we're actually just gonna kill this of the thumb, like damn. You should at least have some control on your emotions at a time like this, right? The Tsunul and Kappa usually actually condescended to stop me, a fixer. Now, we're talking to you as your old friends, aren't we? Do you understand what sort of muddy waters you're about to drag us down into if we end this? Or if we did this? The previous Tsunul assigned to this place died in the library, and sending men into the library when we've recently just finished a war with the Index isn't exactly a realistic thing to do. I never assumed to get a lot of assistance from the thumb anyway. It's just that I hoped you could at least help me out a little bit. Let me explain to you first. There are many people above who have their eyes on the library. We can't rashly just go in there without an order from our superiors, not to mention the complicated situation we're in right now. As of this moment, there's nothing I can do to help. Surely it is wrong to expect help from others. But things are still subject to change. You better go back and wait for now. Or at least clean up that wretched face of yours and then come back to knock on the door again for help after some time. Don't stare at me like that. Since the previous minute turned it into a book in the library, it's going to come as a surprise that they will eventually assign me to recover it. Or it's not going to come as a surprise. But I don't know if that time will be either sooner or later. Since we share the same destination, it shouldn't be unreasonable to bring you along with us. After all, I'm not that ungrateful, am I? So I told you, wait. I can't bring out Sodato into the library without a direct order from my superiors. Wait until when? Now you're just talking out of your ass. Watch your tone, my friend, and calm it down there, buckaroo. Liu Yi's book will always be there. If you're really that anxious, then why not give it your all when the time finally comes? That's all I have to say. Think about it. Well, cool. Can we stop reading now? My voice fucking hurts. Even though I'm aware that a number of the offices have some shady connections with syndicates, this really is my first time seeing a Soda Capo of the Thumb doing so hands-on. But this is the thumb we're talking about. Unless their superiors give the direct order, then there's no chance that they're not going to send out an army for this kind of thing. The new of theirs seems to have some bumps in his appointment process, right? Some people won't admit to anything until they have an official letter from their superior stuck in their face. No one wants to assign people at will in the city, let alone when it comes to their own interests. Though, despite his looks and age, he really was able to unite the remnants of the thumb in the south and stabilize the situation so far. Looks like the way he does things has been really effective so far. And that Kappa who accompanies him seems to be just as ruthless as he is. They're constantly moving from a sea of blood to a mountain of corpses. I really hope we won't have to ever meet them in the future. Flights that drag out are such a pain. Oh, the invitation shifted again. I wonder what we'll see next. My fucking throat is cursing me to death. Me fucking dying due to like dehydration, that's what it feels like at the very least. We just need to keep watching. I need a fucking Halls. Which I'm pretty sure I have Halls somewhere, but I don't know where the fuck it is. Why the fuck is an ice cream truck theme playing? So, I'm really getting the hang of this, huh? I ain't even surprised the fucking ice cream theme was playing for these douchebags. As expected of Mr. Dan, it wasn't so difficult for you at all, was it? I told you I would eventually get it right. Well, the first few times you tried were a complete mess. Quantitative change is the prerequisite of qualitative change. Do you understand? I understand, you need to shut the fuck up. But this time the teacher will be able to rest assured that we can stay here by ourselves, and Vane can also spend the night here without any worries. Yes, the food aspect can also be solved, and the teacher will finally be able to leave us at ease to deal with the commission together with Mr. Liu Yi and the others. I take it they don't know that he died. Good drip though, good drip though. Oh, so wait, this is Cold Rain. Damn. Is there like a Cold Snow one? I feel as though that would make the most sense, obviously. I'm just throwing that one out there. Well, if it isn't Mr. Glenn, long time no see. Would you like to try the food I just made? Rest assured, you won't be carried into the emergency room again like last time. What's wrong? You don't look well. Is your teacher... no. Is Mr. Ultramarine Escape at home? What the fuck is that name? If there's something you need to see teacher for, then follow me. No need. I have been waiting here for a long time. Good drip. Good drip. But I've never seen you alone. May I ask what you're here for? Hello, Mr. Ultramarine Escape. Okay, my brother in Christ. There better be a fucking actual name. I heard before that your office received a request to go to the library. And now that you're here alone, it appears that Liu Yi's situation must not be so bright. We failed. Boss, to cover for us. How can this happen? What about Vane? Why didn't he come? Vane, he's currently staying at the office, but his condition isn't looking too well. Imagine like a moody 13-year-old, and that's basically where Vane's at, honestly, yeah, straight up. Well, it's long overdue. It's only natural that the foolish and pitiful guy like him, with such deep-rooted sins, would end up being buried in the library. Damn, she chatting mad shit. But aren't the boss and you like siblings who grew up together? Why? The cooperation between the Cold Sun office and the Cold Rain workshop has not always been... Huh. Don't you understand? It doesn't really matter to me, but I have to say, it's a miracle that bruised body of his managed to survive for this long. If you really don't want to help, then just say so. Why do you have to say such things? You can mock me all you want, but I won't allow you to mock Liu Yi. He gave his life for everyone. I won't just let that slide, even if you're a color. Wait. Is the color meant to be ultramarine? Bro, why couldn't you choose a color of like a less douchebag name? Like blue. Or like, maybe turquoise is still fucking annoying. Like indigo? I feel as though there was a color named indigo, that's probably modded, but still, the fuck, ultramarine? My brother in Christ, it's called blue. I did not make any attempt at mockery, but rather an expression of relief for him. If you cannot understand this much, then there is nothing more for me to say. There is no point in continuing this little conversation. Danding, send this gentleman out. But teacher, Danding, see our guest out. One person died in the battle there and let the companion escape. It's not like your style at all, huh? Is it because death is seen as a way of escaping from one's sins and burdens of the past? How silly, yet amusing. If I could clear myself of my grudge for him just like that, then I would like to give it a try. But I'm sorry, I can't possibly agree to go messing around with the guys you've tried so hard to save anyway. One thing I gotta say though, even though this shit is absolute hell in my throat, and I very well may not be able to talk tomorrow, which is unfortunate because I plan to do a stream, but even though that is the case, we're getting introduced to a lot of new, cool-ass characters, and I cannot wait to get this fucking drip. It's really idiotic of him to keep going like this. He clearly knows it was all thanks to Liu Yi that he's still in one piece right now. Yet he still continues to act so impulsively. I sincerely hope he eventually gives up without my help. But I can't let your sacrifice go down the drain like that. You know what? You go off, King. I'm gonna drink some fucking water. Jesus Christ. Mr. Glenn, teacher, he? Damn. That one was surprising. What is with the amount of fucking fanboys in this shit, dog? I swear to God. Should only be in just a bad mood. I swear to God, the author has some preferences, and man, yo, respect up to that. Like, goddamn, that one caught me off guard, though. Say no more. I guess this is what Mr. Ultramarine meant. Perhaps I really misunderstood him as a person. Ditto. Fucking ditto. Wait. Sonny, you heartless bastard. I knew I couldn't rely on you. Wait, just you wait. Should have left those guys from Index tear you apart back then during that year. And the gentleman from the Cold Rain Workshop? Boss, you kept on rambling about how he's so important to you, but what did that bring you in the end? I can't blame the others. After all, isn't going to that place just the same as marching towards your own death? True. Thank you for that one. Appreciate the compliment. Boss, why did you have to go to that kind of place? Now that you're gone, the office is on the verge of collapsing. Bro, isn't there like 2 people left? Like you and Vane. And that kid Vane. Or VN. It actually is VN, huh? I'm a dumbass. I'm gonna blame it on the sore throat. Vane's easier to pronounce. But even if it's just me, at least let me also follow after your footsteps. Huh, no way. Who made me a person who would repay such kindness? Mr. Glenn, finally found you. Damn, that's some short-ass motherfuckers. Goddamn. What do you guys? Everyone knows about what happened at the office. A few of us were out handling commissions not too long ago. Every one of us rushed back once we heard that something happened at the office. Well, technically it didn't happen at the office, the site where we murdered the majority of you guys. That was outside of the office, so just throwing that one out there. Although there was a few ungrateful guys who felt the wind and fled at the news. But most of us are here now. Yes, we were also recovering from our injuries, so we would not catch up with that last commission. If we had been there, the boss, he might not have. Everyone went back to the office and proceeded to discuss our next course of action. But Vane, he hid in his room without saying a word. He never once responded when everyone tried to call him. Later on, when we heard that you went to the Cold Rain Workshop, all of us came together to look for you. Did Mr. Glenn go to seek help? If you want to avenge the boss and the others, then with the help from over there. No, I just want to tell the unfortunate news over there. After all, Mr. Ultramarine has a closer relationship with the boss. Yeah, and the dude's a bitch. I needed that water break, Jesus Christ. This is painful. Everyone, hurry up and take care of the mess of the office. I'll follow shortly after. I just need to sit here for a while. Yeah, ditto. I'm gonna need to take a break after this shit. God damn. Mr. Glenn, don't hide it from everyone. Yeah, we all just saw the invitation. Someone like you shouldn't think about going there alone, especially at a time like this. Yes, there's still a bunch of us here, right? Mr. Glenn, stop trying to be a hero and take us with you. You guys are just as stubborn as the boss. Okay, great, wonderful, amazing. Can we just kill somebody now? It's easier for me to just murder as opposed to speaking. Man, even I felt a little sympathetic after seeing him get turned away so many times, even though there's almost no one in this city who would put themselves in danger for the sake of others. If the rabbit dies, the fox grieves. What the fuck is you talking about? Fables and shit? More or less, I won't deny it. It's rare to see people these days who would go through such risks for others. I guess I still do kind of miss my previous life as a fixer. Did you go through a similar experience? Well, I did have a few like-minded friends. Nevertheless, the visitors presented by the invitations have not yet finished. Oh man, it's really not over yet. I thought it was finally going to end when I saw this dude step in. My whole body's starting to ache up when I think about who we're gonna face next. I have absolute despair because I need to speak. So much more. Report. Come in. Seems we have a lot of guests on our hands today. This is the latest document from the to be handed over to the and read by the recipient. Well now, everyone head back and reorganize your equipment first. You'll be called again soon. I want to go over the letter from the and deal with some personal affairs. Looks like I have to go to the library after all, huh? Even the invitation is ready. How very convenient for that boy Glenn. The order came in at such a crucial moment. As the order dictates, the will send me to the library to retrieve the books of the previous Callow. The information of the thumb should not be leaked, and we will definitely carry out the will of the Need to call Glenn? I get the feeling that you're a little worried about him. No need. People only know how to rely on the power of others. To take revenge will only be a burden. Just do a head count of all our elites, and then we march to the front line. Okay, thank the fucking heavens these douchebags are going to the library fucking finally. Teacher, why on earth did you reject him? The Liu Yi isn't he very important to you? Okay, in my defense, that is difficult to find out that's a dude. Like, that shit is fucking mad difficult. There's no point in bringing this up again. I see. Then we'll be handling some work first. Let's get moving, everyone. There's no time for slacking off during work hours. The boss is going back. I bet he's gonna make us feel as if our entrails were crushed if he ever comes here again. The weather is really depressing. Y'all motherfuckers are called the Cold Rain Office and you're talking about depressing weather, but shut the fuck up. Does the teacher really have the ability to call the wind and rain? So talkative. Our work regime doesn't include caring about these things. What's more, isn't the point of that there's something different with the teacher today? He looks the same as he usually does. He's clearly not missing any arms or legs. Yeah, true. Not on the surface, but on the inside I can feel it. He was sad. I've never seen the teacher as low-spirited as he is now. I heard that Mr. Liu Yi was the one who grew up with the teacher together, so it's only natural that he would be so sad. Yet the teacher is reluctant to retrieve his book. It just doesn't make any sense. But what is that over there on the table? It's an invitation? Exactly the same as the one Mr. Glenn just brought. So strange, but he clearly wasn't here just now. Mr. Danding, is something wrong? How ironic that I was questioning my teacher's decision just a moment ago, but now I'm the one hesitating deep inside. If I can just be a bit stronger, then maybe I could retrieve the book of Mr. Liu Yi. This way the teacher can be happy, and Vane won't have to take any risks. But even Mr. Liu Yi fell in the library. Just how am I gonna do this? You're fucking not. That's how. You're not. Even Adidas there isn't gonna fucking help you. Mr. Dandig, we're still here. It's not like you at all to be so pensive like this now, isn't it? That's right. Don't forget what the teacher once taught us. A mountain doesn't reject a speckle of dirt, which is why it can grow to a towering height. Cool. The ocean doesn't avoid a meager stream, which is why it is able to retain such an immense size. Anymore, a mountain doesn't resist a pebble falling on it, because it's a mountain. Any more fables? Mr. Dandig, we're like raindrops. We may not be able to do much on our own, but we can still gather together to make a large pool of water, which is exactly why our teacher has been hoping to teach us, right? So don't isolate yourself. If you want to go retrieve the books of Mr. Liu Yi, then we're going to. Jesus Christ, fucking go. I want to stop speaking, go. Really? I know it. No matter what I say, you're all going to follow me, right? Fucking go. I don't give a shit. I'll give you the book at this point. Of course, I'm not motivated to work in this weather. That's right, not to mention how long we have been staying in this workshop. It's time to go out and get some fresh air. No matter what kind of place we're going to, we should face it together, right? Yeah, you should face it fucking now. Besides, it's never your will alone to retrieve the book of someone important for teacher. It's great to have everyone here. Fucking have everyone over there. The squad is accounted for and ready to depart for the library at any time as you wish. What do you think about this, library? What's wrong? This is not like you. Nobody who ever went to that place came out alive and triumphed in the process. I'm glad you introduced the Triumph, because Philip did come back out alive, but it was like a bitch-ass way to do so. We have to do our best if we were to even have a chance of succeeding. Even the well-equipped and well-staffed previous Ruina got killed in it, so I speculate its interior to be very dangerous. Actually not. It's literally just a library. Granted, we do have weird, long fucking metal platforms. I really never understood that. But it's really just a regular-ass library. So, just on a personal note, I really don't want you to go to such a dangerous place. But I understand that in order to achieve the dream within your heart, this is the only option. So I swear to follow you to the death, as always, until I die. Even if I encounter difficulties, I will pave a straight path for you with my blood. Okay, wonderful, great yaoi shit. Can y'all just fucking die already? After all these years, you've been by my side since that time. Thank you so much. Remember, when you enter the library, caution prevails as always. We do not have any room for mistakes. You must also look out for yourself. Them motherfuckers are most definitely gay. 100% gay. 1000%. Of course, that was our agreement, but I will not let any harm come to you either. 1,000,000% they are gay. Then make the signature and get going. Time waits for no one. I'll ask this again about going to the library. Have you all truly made up your minds? Going there is practically equal to giving away your life. My life was saved by the operator, and only an ungrateful bastard would dare to hesitate in a moment like this. Yes, we can't turn back even if it means facing our deaths. But regarding Vane, I'm really worried. Should we let him know? See, I was actually thinking his ass was dead ass gonna walk on in here, but now that motherfucker is just gonna have more trauma in like part 4. God damn. It's kind of fucked up. No, don't tell him yet. Judging by his current condition, I'm afraid he would just willingly hand over his life there if he were to go to the library again. Let him stay. Just think of it as the boss's last wish. I'm glad y'all motherfuckers are quick on that shit. Also, okay, so I am gonna say it, my throat is fucking sore, which is unfortunate, but I do actually like to read through this despite the fact that it fucking hurts. And it is cool as hell to have just all these fucking characters coming to the library. Because I'm just looking and going like, I can't wait for the drip of you, who is probably a fucking dude, and all of them are actually probably dudes. I'm beginning to notice a slight pattern within this mod. But I'm basically saying I can't wait for the drip of the femboys. I think that's actually just what it comes down to. Ready to go anytime. I'm not seeing any issues so far, trying not to make a sound. The teacher shouldn't find out. But it's been a long time since I've been outside. I can't think of what to take. It should be enough to just take everything the boss had prepared for us in advance. Then I'm probably ready. If you're all ready, then come here and sign your names. Teacher, in vain, wait for me. Wait. You gotta sign your names, right? Huh. So when, like, our corp or the sweepers went to, like, sign their names on the form, that shit must have been mad long. Like, bro, they had to probably fucking staple like 2 of them together to actually get like all the signatures. Huh. I'm out of here. Why are there so many people this time around? I know, but it's pretty chill, bar the fucking suffering. Now, taking a break is out of the question. Since these guests were sent by the invitation to come at the very same time, the library will naturally receive them at the same time with 3 floors. So I can lie down and relax once this is all over then? Nah. We get story cutscenes with your fucking McDonald's ass going after them, so you're stepping up to the plate. Provided that you receive our guests well. This is the first time the invitation has simultaneously invited 3 different groups of guests here. Could it be the will of the invitation? What exactly brings together 3 parties that don't have any common interests here? Everyone's got their own reasons, for this or for that. Just don't bother delving deeper into the things you can't really figure out. Why don't you try to cherish the moment instead? You're right, get ready to receive our guests. Yeah, let's cherish the moment of fucking murder. Alas, we find ourselves here once more. It's only just us, but at least... Oh, I didn't expect you to actually come. I thought you would be holed up in your nest, cowering in fear. Sonny? You? Yeah, how? Don't be so touched. We're not doing this for you. We're simply carrying out the instructions of our superiors. But hey, maybe it's not so impossible to help your poor little boss out now. You guys are always as unpleasant as ever. But thanks. It kind of makes me feel better. Just be careful. You got screwed here before, didn't you? True, true. After all, we didn't come all the way here to accompany you to fail again. What the fuck was it? Wait, fucking creeper noises? Mr. Glenn, I didn't expect to meet you here, and is this gentleman from the Thumb? Dandig? Why are you here too? We were very worried about the teacher's condition. I thought that if we could get back the book of Mr. Liu Yi, then Vane's condition should also get better. I know you care about Vane, but this is a really, really dangerous place. Wait, did you really come here without Mr. Ultramarine escape? If we let the teacher know, he would definitely lock us up. Also, question, what the fuck is that weapon, bro? You took a crossbow bolt and put a chain on it. And why do you have a tank of water on your back? Is that meant to be the Cold Rain in the Cold Rain workshop? I don't really... Ouch, that's really... If you ever knew that all of you kids came here, you would probably tear down our entire office. It seems that your Mr. Operator is still quite popular. Greetings, dear guests. Please shut the fuck up. I am the director and librarian of my own namesake, Angela. Sonny, be careful. Many thanks for your son hospitality. I hope you forgive me for my shortcomings. As much as I want to have a nice chat here, can we... Yes! Yes, this is why you're amazing. Could this possibly be a slightly more normal person from the Thumb? True, true, true. Just don't want to be bound by my status too much. Enough with the pleasantries. I don't have the heart to make small talk with a cold-blooded person like you. If that is the case, then shut the fuck up. Whether I'm cold-blooded or not does not matter. Your arrival in this library was all a result of your own decisions. The invitation cannot send anyone here by force. You still don't understand. Everyone, maybe it would be better if we all calm down first. Maybe it would be better if you shut the fuck up. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Convo log. Geez, be careful later on. The power of this library is really extraordinary. I got a question. Hurry up and say it. We didn't come here to chat with you. You say that, but your actions are different. Despite the desperate efforts made by your leader to save you from this place, why would you come marching to your death here once more? Bro, you didn't have to chat that much shit. Like, that's a bit much. That's OD. That's OD. How can some machine possibly understand the precious connections and matchless emotions that bind people together? That's also fucked up, bro. You didn't have to do that. No machine could truly ever have a real heart, even if it requires a body that is indistinguishable from a natural human being's. That's OD. We all may have our own reasons and selfish thoughts for this, but there's no denying that we all have received his favors at some point. Do me a favor and stop talking. We can't be completely ungracious and remorseless now, can we? Is that what you truly chose to do? Big sister, if you really can't understand, our teacher is a very good person. Even people like me can be taught something. So maybe he can teach you too. And I happen to have just learned how to cook, so come and play in our workshop if you ever get the chance. Damn, are you going for like a kill them with kindness? It's kind of working, but I'm still gonna murder you so you get like the fucking water tank drip. I might just do so, if there ever comes a chance. That's all we have to say. Can we get started? Yes. May you find your book in this place. Fucking finally. Okay, you know, during those 3 acts left to be done, cute. What do you call it? I mean, it is like, I do really like the mod, so I am memeing when it comes to me wanting it to be over. But it is unfortunate that my throat is sore. Dude eating fucking watermelon. Like, I don't even know why. It's not even like my throat is sore. Like before that, it was like I ate watermelon, sore, went to sleep, woke up, it was fine. Then I ate watermelon again, then it was sore again. I don't understand it. I may be allergic to watermelon. I need to check that one out a bit, honestly.